Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the Not Hate Speech Show. I'm your host, John.
And I'm your host, Dylan. And in today's episode, we are going to be going over the new LGBTQ plus alphabet soup pride flag. Yay!
That
And
mess, what I'm seeing on my screen.
I know it looks like a nightmare. No one asked for this. Oh God. Well, we'll get into it. But anyway, starting it off. So this is an article from LGBTQ Nation, and the title is Conservatives Are Outraged Over a
Who is
Pride Flag Idea That
this
No
mess?
One Wants or Uses, or no one uses or wants. Well, whatever, same thing.
People
Um,
with eyes are outraged because it's hideous.
People with eyes are definitely outraged.
Anyone in graphic design, well, yeah, that's
I
not correct.
mean, this is like the equivalent of looking at like how to basic videos and just seeing
Yeah,
what he does, just like throwing things together, and it's just a complete nightmare, and it's just nothing but a laughing stock and mockery of what it should be. Because like
like,
he'll
and
do
as someone with OCD, it just irritates me. Like, especially like, okay, like it kind of got away a little bit when they started adding the diagonal, like whatever lines on the side, but it's just getting out of control. We got this purple circle, we got this umbrella. Like that is just it's painful to look at. It's too much. It's
I,
just too much.
I mean, I do not disagree with you in the slightest.
Yeah. Right.
And actually, more to the point of like how you said it started, like with like the diagonal and whatnot. I remember when people were first sharing memes online of basically putting like, oh, it's not just enough to have one pride flag, we need to have four. And then people were making freaking swastikas out of it.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was funny.
I mean, those were
Well, so
funny.
I do have a story on that note. So
Uh,
whenever that first pride flag came out, I got called a conspiracy theorist and a racist. The first pride flag that was like a new pride flag was during like the Floyd riots,
uh-huh.
and it was the black and brown line being added to the top of the flag, and that was the first time we ever really experimented. I mean, there's always
Oh,
been little modifications that were like unofficial, like
yeah.
how there's like the American thin blue line flag. It's
Yup.
unofficial. It's not going to ever replace at the White House the thin blue line flag. That's never going to be there. It's a cute little bumper sticker.
But pretty
I
much.
got irritated when they started doing the black and brown line, and I was like, I talked about it on social media, and I said I don't like that we're changing the pride flag, the five color, the six, seven. It depends on which version you look at. Those
Yeah.
colors are fine. We don't need to start adding stuff because there's actually more colors than the ones that are just on that.
And that's
But
true. And
um,
I do
oh,
remember when it started out, like it was a little bit more simple, and it's just like there was like maybe one or two small iterations. It really wasn't that big. And
well, but
then
hold on. So this is where it got bad. So I got called a conspiracy theorist and a racist that I said that this was a problem because they told me no, it's just this one town doing it. It's not going to be anywhere else. The
ugh,
pride flag's not going anywhere. It's just going to be this. You're overreacting. You're stop spreading conspiracies. You're right wing. You're acting like a right wing supremacist, Nazi, blah blah blah. And what happened? Bam. Now they added the trans part. And also, the moment all that stuff started happening, it's replacing every flag in gay businesses. Like every business that wants to support pride. And now official businesses like banks and corporations and everyone has to use the most updated pride flag. They have to have the trans lines, they have to have the black and brown lines. So it always is mass social change every time they do this. It's not a cute little fun thing. It's the new thing you have to like obey.
pretty much. And as gay people, like I originally thought like the pride flag in itself, when it first like when I was first introduced to it, like it's the entire spectrum of light. It's supposed to be all
Right.
encompassing. And now it seems like we always have to constantly add something new to it to be more inclusive. And it's
Right.
just like, what's inclusive about this mess? Like you have black and brown. Like since when is being black or brown like a sexuality? And it's just like same thing with the trans. It was incorporated with the original spectrum of light with the original pride flag. And now we have intersex, which is like a very extremely rare medical condition. It's like it's
Right.
not why.
Has nothing
Um,
to do with LGBT. Like to assume someone's intersex is like that they're also LGBT just isn't true.
I don't know. It's just so freaking stupid.
Yeah.
But let's get into the
There's
nitty gritty of the article because it's really funny
but
from what I saw. because I did review it a little bit. I'm just like, this article's pretty serious, but it's just like it's not. It's kind of
So
ridiculous.
no, right, because this is a conservatives. Yeah, this is like trying to make fun of conservatives when you start with that garbage.
Yup. And just for context, the new addition to it is the umbrella, which is symbolization for sex workers.
How can you miss the umbrella?
It's
Like,
just,
it's so obnoxious.
I mean, I really wish it would miss me because I don't want to see that.
I
But
don't
yeah.
want to.
So anyway, let's take a look. So conservatives have worked themselves into a froth over an incarnation of the Progress Pride flag. The Progress Pride flag, okay, that includes a red umbrella representing sex workers. They seem to believe that the design has been voted on and approved by the LGBTQ plus community's governing authority, the Hive Mind.
Who are those people? I wasn't on that committee.
Yeah, neither was I. So you know what? Your guess is as good as mine. The original flag has been tweaked and lifted so much recently that the confusion is reasonable. Even a few LGBTQ plus community members have fallen for it now. I mean,
Fallen for the conservative trick.
oh no. Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So stupid. Okay, so anyway, but the Umbrella Edition isn't a new reveal. The design is 2 years old and has been previously been used by Chaya Rychek,
Viciously, you say it. The
viciously anti-LGBTQ plus Twitter account libs of TikTok.
That's when you know someone is just out,
Bitter.
Like, yeah, that
Bitter.
is so not true. They literally just repost direct posts.
Yeah, just reposting. I mean, she might add every now and then just like a little bit of a take, but it's just mostly rehashed garbage.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
they're insane.
Yeah, to paint queer people as sexual predators. It's manufactured right-wing outrage over a flag design that no one uses or champions. Okay, first of all, it's not only like queer people are upset about this too. Like you have gays against groomers.
Well, actually, it's so good that I said my story because this is the same thing, and they did this every time they do this. This is what they're saying right now is not true. So they're trying to say right now that no one's going to use this flag. It's not going to be used. That's what they told me before. I literally in Chicago, I have seen at least 3 with the intersex symbol now. That was nowhere. That was nowhere. The church
someone
that has
oh God, someone right across from me has it like in their window, and I look at it, and I'm just like, ugh, eye roll.
Because it's a purity spiral.
I mean, it is a purity spiral, and it's just like all these people are virtue signaling. You don't actually like, you don't support that. Like, you know, if you actually supported about that, like, go date someone that's intersex, go date someone that's transgender, go date someone that's black. Like, just like, you know what? I like
don't do that.
No one ever does any of that, and it's just like, you know, let's be real. Like, no, stop.
They called it the Progress Pride flag. It's not the Pride flag anymore. They couldn't even. They're also changing the name.
Like, yeah, I know it's stupid. There constantly has to be some sort of new inclusion, which is just really like a new way to add
all gaslighting by like an insane liberal person, like a far left person that has to put in all the buzzwords they can.
Oh my God.
MAGA supporters. Like Donald Trump's not even in office. What are you talking about?
And he wasn't like, he was supportive of like the LGBTQ plus community. So it's just like, you know what? This is just nothing but bitter. But let's look at some of the comments.
He has some rainbow merchandise you can buy.
Yep. When doesn't he have something to buy, like NFTs?
Right, rainbow NFTs.
Oh God. Well, anyway, so let's look at some of the feedback on Twitter. So Fluffy Cow Temple, stop being outraged by the red umbrella pride flag. It's a completely manufactured right-wing outrage. The design is 2 years old at least. No major LGBT plus groups, organizations are adopting it. No reputable news sources are reporting on it. It's complete astroturfing. They literally tried this 1 year ago, and then archive tweet from Ligs of TikTok. Whatever. But I mean, like, there's some interesting commentary here. So we have this person named Allison. A red umbrella was added to the gay alphabet flag to include sex workers. And then here's like some people losing their minds, which I found hysterical. And the Amran Hassan says, who is the governing authority that owns and makes changes to this flag? And then the slingshot kid, the next group of people to feel marginalized.
Right.
I mean, where's the lie? Where is the lie?
Who needs money next? Who wants donations? Venmo donations next.
Well, pretty much. And it's just like every single time that something's added, it's just more and more convoluted. It's more confusing. There's really no clear nuances to like what it actually stands for anymore. And it's just like, it looks like a garbled mess. Like it doesn't look like a good flag. It literally looks like some kid in kindergarten, maybe preschool, decided to throw something together and be like, oh, look at this. Ooh.
And like I said, like, you know, and the gaslighting of pretending like this isn't happening. We already did it twice.
Yep.
We did it twice to pretend like it's such a right-wing conspiracy.
Yep.
Same thing as this person's trying to say that we're going to change the pride flag. We did it. So how are conservatives, like, honestly, this has nothing to do with
It
conservatives
really has nothing to do with
at
conservatives.
all.
But I do
They,
appreciate that some people are taking the opportunity and time to mock it. Like I know that it's allegedly 2 years
yeah,
old or whatever. People are still making commentary on it, and
right.
this Allison person is like, "Where are the disabled people on the flag? It's ableist."
You know
Because
what? The fact that they're not included, and that's what they say, because I've actually seen this. I've seen people like talk about as if having the original pride flag, the real pride flag, is like a low-key racist thing to do and a
oh god,
transphobic thing to do because you're not having the new stripes in it. So there now is a game of, if you don't have that new updated flag, well, you're actually like secretly a racist and a homophobe, or whatever they come up with.
I mean, there's always some sort of ridiculous insult, and it has like basically no merit in reality when you bring up valid criticisms of something that's
Nonsense.
this. I mean, this is nonsense. I mean, like, it's just
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, the next thing that we'll know, we'll have like pink polka dots to represent like pink polka dotted people. And it's just like, this
Well,
is why no one takes the gay
working
community
on the
seriously.
rumor. We're working on the rumor stuff. So
Oh, okay. So, you know what? That we'll probably have like a picture of
we'll have
like
that. We'll have the little pink polka dots for the people who are born a different age.
for maps. We
Yeah.
needed something for map representation, which for people that are watching this, that is a acronym for minor attracted person, or otherwise known as absolute garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
They're working on
oh
it.
god. But yeah, I just the commentary on it is ridiculous. But I mean, that's my take on it. But I think probably my favorite part is the ape clown, because it's clown world. It's clown world.
Yeah. And it reminds me of the Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation.
Yo, I
Because
love
they're
it.
zombies. They're all zombies. People that follow this nonsense.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, we're
Yeah.
coming up to time.
The only
So
pride flag is the rainbow pride flag. Everything else is made up nonsense.
it is made up nonsense, and I think that's where we'll leave it, because I completely agree with that. And as gay people, I think we need to stop forcing these victim narratives to force inclusion that just makes things more convoluted and makes it harder for people that we want to accept us to actually
Right.
do accept us.
And there's corporations behind doing this kind of stuff too.
Oh yeah,
When they do it for bonus points because they want brownie points. If they have the black brown line, they have the trans line,
yep,
they're all for you and they want your money.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, on that bombshell, we're going to end today's episode. Thank you all for watching the Not Hate Speech show. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video, make sure to click that like button, and don't forget to hit that smash button, or smash that subscribe button. And we'll see you in the next time. All right, we'll catch you all later.
Bye.